In this video we are going to solve problem number 572, that is subtree of another tree problem from the Leetcode. In this problem they will give root pointer to the root of two trees, and we need to find out whether a second tree which is represented by subroot is a subtree of the first tree. If you consider this first example where the subtree is 4, 1 and 2, and this is a subtree of the another tree. This problem is very similar to how we find whether two trees are equal to each other or not. Let us implement one function which will find whether two trees are equal or not. Let's say we will get two pointers to root node of the tree. If both are null, that is P is none and Q is also none, in this case we can return true. This function will check whether two trees are equal or not. If only one of them is none, that is P equals none or Q is none, in this case we should return false, because both are not equal to each other, they don't have similar structure. And one more case we can check is whether P dot, at this point we are sure that P and Q are not none. If these two values, P dot val and Q dot val, values stored at P and Q are not equal, then we can return false. If all these things, if P and Q value matches, then we will continue checking. Then we need to check whether left and right subtrees of those two trees match. So we will return self dot is equal left subtree of P should match with the left subtree of Q, and right should also match. Self dot is equal of P dot right and Q dot right. So this function will check, if we pass two trees, it will check whether those two are equal or not. So same API we can use it here to determine whether any of the subtree matches to these two things. Here also we will check whether root is none and subroot is also none. If this is the case, we will return true, because both will match to each other. And then we will check whether only one of them is none. In this case we should return false. Otherwise we should start checking whether our particular root, that is self dot is equal of this root and the subroot that they have passed are equal. If this is the case, then we will return true. If this is not the case, then we should check for left and right subtree. Or we should check for the approach is simple here. We will check whether our current root is a subtree of another tree. Then if that is not the case, we will go ahead and check whether left or right matches with the past subroot. We will submit this solution and check whether it passes the initial test cases. Okay, we have a typo here. Yes, it is passing the initial test cases. Let us submit this solution and check whether it passes all the test cases. Yes, as you can see here, this solution is passing all the test cases. If you are interested in learning more about other data structures and algorithm related problems, you can check out other videos from my channel.